I asked a few weeks ago, any 20 somethings listening, reach out, and we got flooded. We have a lot of 20 somethings.
Yes, a ton. Yes.
This is truly, truly a question. I am not being nasty. I'm not being bitchy. Like, who out there really likes Teddy as a person? There might be so many of you. I'm okay with that. I'm not saying the podcast. I'm just like, you know, we have people that love Lisa Vanderpump. We have people that hate Lisa Vanderpump. We have some people that love Erica J, and apparently you're one of them, and people rag all over you every week.
Oh my God, I do. I love EJ.
Well, and people hate you for it. That's okay. You're like entire, like, but like who, I've never spoken to someone that just loves Mellenball. And if you do, that is okay.
Yeah, message us.
But so what's your point? Just that she didn't do, and I'm not like, she wasn't that bad.
You know, she got totally destroyed by LVP fans. Then LVP forgave her. You know, all I'm saying is when I listen to that clip, it sounds like she's trying to give context towards it, which was that, you know, Tamra was asking, is it an excuse that Rinna lost her mom? You know, she says she's going through it. A lot of people are now giving Rinna grace, you know, and Mellenball was trying to bring it back to the time when this happened with LVP. None of them really reached out. I don't think Kyle reached out. Obviously, Mellenball didn't, like, all, you know, none of them really cared. And they all got crushed for doing that because LVP let it be known in the press that none of them reached out. So I thought,
well, I could understand that. Like, if you don't know the person has a brother, you can't reach out.
Right. So when I listened to it, I thought Teddy was really just giving context to, look, we really didn't know she had a brother. She never spoke about him. You know, we didn't know anything about him. So, you know, we didn't think, and we had heard from LVP, they didn't even speak. So we didn't think. Now, I do agree with you. That's still no reason, you know, where it was so public to not reach out. But I think it's no secret. There's no love loss. Like, I don't think Kyle wants to be friends with LVP anymore, and neither does LVP to Kyle. And same with Teddy. Like, I don't think LVP wants to be friends with any of them.
But here's the true. But here's my problem with the Mellenball. It's like, and you really, if you listen to my, like, Jennifer and I don't like each other, Aiden, but I will say she's a great housewife. She handled like, I am truly able to separate it. That's the problem I have with Teddy. She will not, she's basically using this LVP scenario to defend Rinna, because she will always defend Rinna, Kyle, Dorit, and Erica. And that's why one of those four, if not two, are going to be fired. We'll get into that soon. I just think, as innocent as something can be when it's directed towards a 14-year-old child or somebody that's deceased, I think you don't even put it in your mouth. Because the thing is, like, if you are not close to the person, you realize when people die in your family that you are not close to, it's like even worse. I haven't had this, but listen, I know everything with this type of psychological shit. I just don't tend to use any of it in my life, and I'm a horrible person. I'm going to die alone. But it is true, when you have someone in your family that you are that you're not close to, and they die, it's actually worse. It brings up so many feelings of guilt and just so many emotions that it is like an outsider speaking on your brother. I mean, I don't know how.
I understand that.
It's just don't put it in your mouth. Now, granted, apparently Teddy said she also got death threats, which, I mean, that's not okay, from the LVP army. That's what Teddy said. That's what she said. So
I'm not shocked. I mean, look at what people write. I mean, I'm not shocked.
But just keep an open mind, Teddy. I still believe that Dorit and Crystal, I believe Dorit and Diana are going to be let go. There is this thing now that's going around that I really made some calls on. You know, there's a lot of, listen, it's like when Vicky was let go. Like, you have to change up this Fox Force 4, and Dorit being gone is not going to change it up. You have to break up Rinna, Kyle, and Erica. You have to. It's that simple. I don't know if it's going to happen this season, but I can tell you right now, I don't think it's going to happen, but Kyle Richards will never be fired, and Erica will be way less fired than Rinna. I do think there's
really. Wait a minute. How are you saying this? I feel like 4 episodes.
I know. Well,
Rinna.
I've like, unlike everyone else, I don't have a side. I look at all the facts. I don't know if it's going to be this season. I don't, but I could see, look, she's Lisa Rinna. I still think she's bigger than the show. She brings cachet. I just think at some point you got to change it up. Now, I do think if you got rid of Dorit and Diana, I actually think Crystal's going to stay. I think, there is talk circulating. You can bring someone back that evens it out a little more, that there's not four. And then they start talking about Brandy or Denise or Kim Richards. For a lot of reasons, I think all three of those are not coming back. But I think you need to bring someone back from the past that's going to really not care. I mean, why is no one mentioning LVP? I doubt she would ever want to come back to this mess. Like, someone needs to come in and really just.
I don't know why you say that though.
Well, Sarah, we can't have another season. It's good, but
so good,
a lot of people don't think so. They think it is. So many people think this is boring. It's the same old. I don't know. Listen, there was nothing really wrong with the OC when they fired Vicky and Tamra. There's been a lot wrong since, but
hopefully they learn from that. I think this season is epic. You're tuning in. I mean, it's just so good. And I mean, next season, we're going to get more lawsuits against Erica. Hopefully Erica's like dating again. Now you're getting Kathy, Sutton, Garcelle. They're all a team. I mean, when Kathy was making fun of toothless, not homeless, I mean,
homeless, not toothless. Yes.
Oh, did I say it wrong?
You did, but apparently everyone else does. I'm the only one that I don't. I just talked about this with Kim.
What?
I don't know why it's so hard to remember. It's a whole different meaning the other way.
No, wait. Oh, it really is
homeless. We're homeless. It's homeless people that, and by the way, this charity, did you see all that shit? People were Googling. Well, so they're homeless, but they need dental work. People were saying they Googled it and it's all in Reddit like that. Like, the reviews are horrible. Like, I went to the dentist and I'm homeless. And he said, yeah, well, and they said, you don't have an appointment. And then I waited for 3 hours. And then they went and they said, well, okay, we'll fix this one thing. But do you know you have 17 cavities and you need this? And basically the work.
But that's LA. That's LA. I have just had this
experience.
When
someone's homeless, I mean, there's no $4,000 to give to the dentist. And the dentist is like, well, you need it. And then whatever was free, they did shit work and the person was in pain. I'm just telling you what I read. But tell me about LA. Apparently they upcharge. Well, welcome to New York City and the Hamptons.
Well, here in Los Angeles, it is like when you move here, it is kind of a local scam. I mean, there is a dentist, like a gas station. There is a dentist on every corner in Los Angeles. You have never seen so many dentists. And the thing people always warn you about is just go to the dentist, see how many cavities they tell you that you have. Go to another one and get a second opinion, get a third opinion, because here, the minute you walk in, and I've had this happen to